I ain't even watched that movie. I'm gonna just go off of my memory.
Oh, but I thought. But didn't you say
I watched it, but
Oh
I watched it like when I was younger. I ain't watched it since then.
no. But didn't you say, "Oh, I got 4K. I don't need a. I have my
You
4K.
damn
I'm gonna
right, but
watch."
I ain't watch it yet. I've been busy.
I've been busy too, but I still watch it.
I'm going off my
I
memory.
have.
It's not a great movie like that anyway. So
Yes, it is. I love that
okay,
movie, man. That movie's
not for me.
hilarious. But you were like, I got my 4K. I don't need
Yeah,
YouTube.
and if I had time, I
Oh,
would watch it. These niggas ain't paying us to do this shit.
who fuck I want to do this shit. They pay us and shit. Fuck that. Last time I checked, this was Reg reviews, not everybody's reviews.
I hear you.
Let me stop. Man, if I still had my do rag, I'll be rocking it with this fucking review, man. This give me do bag.
Do rag Reg.
Reggie sent. My homeboy Flame is in the building. What's goody, boy?
That's
That's my homeboy since high. That's my homeboy since high school.
Queen
Huge
Libra.
50 Cent.
What's up?
Huge 50 Cent fan. Hey, Miss Gigolo. I was just getting at your husband here talking about he had his 4K. He was bragging about his 4K and shit like that.
Oh boy.
I don't need to watch shit all. Right, I'm out for it. Let me stop.
40.
So everybody, me and Tryin were just talking about this. Guess who's the latest celebrity to throw in their 2 cents on the halftime show? Drum roll, please. Mekhi Phifer. Mekhi Phifer said Kendrick should not perform Not Like Us. He should use that time to bring Lil Wayne out on the stage.
Fuck that.
So I said, I made a post that said, shut your ass up.
Right. Exactly. The nerve of that nigga. When the last time you had a good movie?
That new edition shit? Well, that was a miniseries.
Who? Mekhi Phifer was in that?
No, Bobby Brown. He was Bobby Brown.
Who did he play in that?
He played Bobby Brown's brother.
Oh yeah, he did. I don't even remember him in that shit.
Damn.
He looked older in that. They made him look older in that miniseries.
Yeah, that was the point. That was some better makeup
I
than
ain't
television.
see a good Mekhi Phifer film in years, B. Like, how dare he come out and say stupid shit like that? You're not even from New Orleans. What the fuck you care about if they got Lil Wayne or not?
Yeah, man. Also, too, what else is going on in the news? Apparently, CL Smooth said that he's ready to do an album with Pete Rock.
I just saw that. I'm so tired of hearing like, yo, when is that Drink Champs episode coming out?
I think it's coming out this week, bro.
Bro, that nigga, you sat there for years and talk shit about Pete Rock and how Pete Rock owes you, he owes you his success and all this other shit, and then you want to go on Drink Champs and flip it around and talk about, if he just went in the studio with me and he did an album, that's all he needed to do. That's all he needed to do for the fans. The fans have been asking for an album from me for 30 fucking years. Okay, my first concert ever in 1992, they were on that tour. And they still beefing after 30 years. All of a sudden now it's, I just want him to do an album for the fans. Pete Rock is not getting in no studio with him. There's too much and personal shit between them. Pete Rock is also the godfather for CL's oldest son. He's not fucking with him. Let it go. You ain't drop an album in how long? 2005?
That whack ass album, first of all.
Exactly. And why is it that nobody else in the industry is working with him? You get blackballed.
They said I heard rumors that he had some issues. He liked to battle people behind the scenes. I heard some rumors.
At this point, CL is desperate. He probably needs the money, and he's begging. He sounds pathetic. He's begging Pete Rock to do an album with him. Yeah, that would be great. We would love to hear a reunion. We also want to hear a reunion from the Fugees. That never happened either.
That almost happened.
Yeah, until who fucked it up? So
everybody fucked it up. I'm gonna be real with you.
We're never gonna get that. Okay, he needs to move on and work with other people. It's not gonna happen.
He's seen Pete Rock got all the success. Now he wants to do all this boo
Now,
hooing
yeah,
and shit.
he in his feelings. Oh, Pete Rock and Common, Pete Rock, yeah, Pete Rock working with everybody else but you. What does that tell you?
Maybe he needs to come out with a beat with DJ Mustard or some shit.
It ain't happening. I'm telling you, nobody was fucking with him.
Maybe all he has to do these days is to make his own version of Not Like Us. That's all he has to do.
He needs to let it go. It's not gonna happen, and it's a shame because I love CL. CL is an underrated MC, but at this point, you've been begging for Pete to work with you for how long now?
Right.
It's like, what you gonna do? You gonna put a gun to his head and force him to do an album with you?
Congratulations to all the Emmy winners last night. I'm kind of mad that Abbott Elementary got robbed a little bit because of the bear, which I never liked that fucking show. I don't see. You watch that show, The Bear?
Nope.
It's so fun. I don't understand. It's not even a comedy. Why is it getting all these comedy awards and shit? It's like saying.
Well, what is it? Is it a drama?
I say it's more dramedy. I don't say it's more dramatic, but I feel like Abbott Elementary is easily the best sitcom in this day and age, but it's getting overshadowed by The Bear. Only bears I like is Winnie the Pooh, Embarrassing Bears. You know, that's the bears I like. You know. I'm ready to start whenever you are, boss.
Let's go.
What up, bitches? Welcome to another episode of our hip hop review. This is your boy Reg in the building. And yes, I'm doing a review before midnight for once. I got my homeboy Tryin in the building with me.
Yo.
The recently married Tryin in the building. Let me say that.
I'm not recently married. Let's play. Don't go spoiling false rumors.
I'm sorry. I'm joking.
I'm in a relationship. I'm not married just yet. Like, please don't do that.
I'm joking.
I have fucking cousins hitting me up like, yo, did you get married? You know?
Niggas take my shit literally seriously. I swear to God. Alright, so today we're gonna do an album anniversary. The album we're gonna do an anniversary on is Busta Rhymes' second studio album, When Disaster Strikes.
Oh yes.
This album came out in 1997. This is his second studio album. So when it comes to this album, it came out 1 year after The Coming. To many people, this is considered like his breakthrough album and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I'm gonna be. You said what?
I disagree.
I disagree too, but I'm gonna get more into that. I remember when I heard this album after The Coming, because I think the first album I heard from was like The Big Bang. Then I went to hear ELE, then The Coming, but then I don't know. It's like when I first heard it, and I might get a lot of controversy. I did not like this album when I first. I feel like it was very.
Oh my God!
Let me explain. Let me explain. Calm down. Like when I first heard it, because I liked it, but I didn't love it as much as The Coming or ELE, which I feel like those are two. This when it comes to Busta, this is like my third favorite album now. But
wow,
I'm getting ahead of myself because like you know. He was on his like mainstream radio friendly bag. The Coming was more abstract, experimental. You know, this one he had the more mainstream, and he got the advice from Puffy. Believe it or not.
Of all people,
you know, yeah, Puffy.
No,
this.
Please stop saying that nigga name. It's no Diddy.
Can I just say the Diddler?
Jesus Christ, that sounds even worse. It sounds like a Batman arch rival or some shit.
Oh my God. So when it comes to the Diddler, because you know he actually dedicated this album to Biggie and stuff like that too, and cause, you know him and Biggie were cool as fuck,
right?
And so Puffy wanted Busta to like, if he wanted to get more radio range, he had to have rhyme smooth and shit, and so that's why he came up with the song "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See," which was a very big song. So that's a banger song right there.
Oh yeah.
And so when it comes to this album, now listening to it now, I like the album. I say it's an arguable classic in my personal opinion. I say it's a classic, arguable classic. and shit like that too. I've done the reviews on this. I've talked about this album on the Did the Grammys Do It Right 1998 episode. As far as my favorite songs, believe it or not, my favorite song is actually the Body Rock with Rampage, Puffy, and Mace. Believe it or not,
Really, that's your
you
favorite
know,
song in this album?
on this album, believe it or not,
Of
and
all the songs on this album, that's your favorite one.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
And I might be contradicting because like I might be contradicting myself and shit. I don't know. We all this is our album anniversary. First of all, thank you for coming to the channel. Before we start the review, we always do an album anniversary. So don't worry, we got you handled. Don't
Why are
worry
you
about
rushing
it.
us?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the like I said, the one thing I liked about the Body Rock, it was very diff. It was very different and stuff like that. I like that beat was very ill. It says Puffy did the beat, but I stay is more Stevie J.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
we know Puff didn't produce shit.
Yeah, I say Hitman, but he slapped his name on. You know how he is. But
Right.
to turn it up, the original mix, I love the Knight
Yeah.
Rider sample.
Yes.
Oh, that one was okay.
What?
But the
Okay.
whoa, come on, man. Let me explain. Damn. Because that was an era when niggas was just sampling TV sitcom, TV theme songs and shit. I like the Knight Rider sample, but to me, the Al Green sample is more John Blaze, in my opinion.
I love it.
The way how they flipped that Love and Happiness sample. Come on, man.
I love it.
Don't fuck with me. Things we be doing for money. Part 1 and part 2. Come on.
Ooh.
1, Erykah Badu. As far as the singles go, Dangerous, man. That is serious, so dangerous. Come on, man. Fire. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember when he did the coming, he felt like it took him years to actually do that album because he felt like nobody the media said nobody really wanted to take him seriously if he did like a solo album. But years later, he's like one of the most successful rappers of all time, and this album actually got nominated for a Grammy in 1998, but ironically, it lost to No Way Out from Puffy. You know what I'm saying? So, tell me what you think about the When Disaster Strikes.
Classic album, classic sophomore album. I think it's
Yeah.
first four classic. The no Diddy gave him the idea to slow it down. Don't be so rah rah and he used it to his advantage, and he came out with "Put Your Hands in My Eyes Could See," a classic, probably the best song of '97. And there's so many they were radio DJs were playing for this album before it even dropped. So Hardcore, produced by the late great Jay Dilla, was one of my favorites. Like you said, Turn It Up with the Al Green sample, and we talked about that Al Green album, that classic Al Green album. I'm Still in Love with You. Love that album, my favorite Al Green album. I love the original version, and I love the Knight Rider remix because I grew up actually watching Knight Rider, and that was one of my favorite shows back in the '80s. And then Timbaland turned around and used the same sample that same year.
Of course he did.
For Clock Strike, Simeon Magoo. You know what I'm saying? But I love the Buster version better.
Of course.
And you had one with Erykah Badu. That was also another song that they played early on radio before the album dropped. I thought that was gonna be a single.
It is a single.
It is a single?
Yeah.
It's a single with no video, but that's one of my favorites. And Dangerous, Rhymes Galore, classic. The whole world looking at me like the production from Killer and from Scratch and Shamello, everybody contributed to a classic sophomore album. I don't understand how people overlook this album and they just go straight to ELE. ELE was great. That's probably his best album to a lot of hip hop fans. But for me, his first four, from The Coming to Anarchy, is his best shit solo wise.
I would even throw in Big Bang too.
And then Big Bang, yes. Many years later though, but Big Bang was his last. Well, I don't want to say his last. I did love ELE too.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Bust, and we've done a review on that years ago, so y'all can go look at my channel and shit like that too. Now back to the main event.
Yes.
On popular demand. We got the Get Rich or Die Tryin soundtrack. Keyword soundtrack. It's not the album. We've already done a review on the album years ago. This came out November 8th, 2005 on Interscope, which is under G Unit Records. Um, it's I would say 50 Cent and Friends, this whole album. I should have just said that, but so this album came out with singles such as Hustler's Ambition, Window Shopper.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna
Enemy.
I'm gonna
Think my
I'm gonna be
whole
a
life.
fanboy. I'm gonna be a fanboy when it comes to that song though. Hold up, man. Then we have Best Friend, Have a Party, and I'll Whip Your Head Boy. Just a little disclaimer.
Mhm.
Um, we're gonna talk about the bonus tracks too. Just letting you know, cause I do like the Best Friend track. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
same, same.
Oh, okay, I thought you didn't like that track. Oh
I
wow.
don't like Olivia, but I like the
Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
like the song itself.
All right, all right. Producers include All Star, Black Jeru, Joan B. Money. Oh, this is less producers than I thought it was gonna be. BS, C Styles, Shavicious, DJ Khalil, Dr. Dre, Fredwreck, Havoc, High Tech, Jake One, JR Rodham, KR, Kick Drums Production, Mike Elizondo, Nick Speed, Recognize Real, Ether Boy, aka Ron Brower, Shaw Money XL, Saya, and the outfit. Wait, this nigga named the outfit? What the fuck? Okay. Guest appearances include 50 Cent. You know what? I'm not gonna say the whole G unit.
Yeah,
50 Buck,
right.
uh, Banks, Yayo,
Hmm.
with friends including Mob Deep, Spider Loke, Nate Dogg, Olivia, G Unit Emil, um, Mace. Yes, this is when Mace was trying to be in G Unit, but a certain someone blocked it.
Right.
Uh, yeah, and that's pretty much it. All right, so some people might want to call. Some people sometimes when I call this album his unofficial third album. You know what I'm saying? After the Massacre.
Mm.
Me personally, I mean, this is still like a soundtrack to me. I feel like if you take the best 50 songs, you might have the true sequel to Get Rich or Die Trying, but I'm
Mm.
gonna save that to when the review's over. But the movie itself, it was like his Purple Rain, his 8 Mile, if that makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What did you think about the movie?
I thought the movie was good.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed. It reminded me so much of 8 Mile because it was like he had like a supporting cast of real actors around him, and he was actually stoned in his own film, like just like Eminem did with 8 Mile, and I thought it
Right,
was good. You know, and we've seen the evolution of 50. You know, going from doing this film. He's done so many other films. Like he's done stuff with Bruce Willis. He's done stuff with Robert De Niro. You know, he's done stuff with Gerard Butler. So he was destined. I think this is where he was headed after music. He was going into television.
right. And I look at him now; he has
Yeah,
powers,
look at him
man.
now. Exactly. I just watched Power last night.
Oh, you know we got to talk about this
Yeah,
season though.
definitely. We
Did
got
you
we got
watch Bel Air
we got like 3 more episodes, 2 more episodes,
3?
3 more episodes, and then that's it. And then we got Tommy. Season was it season 3 coming?
Yeah, then we got Kanan too. Don't forget
And we got
Kanan.
Kanan. Yeah. So I
We
can't
got the
wait.
origin. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see Bel Air yet or no?
I saw the last two. I saw the
Okay.
last two. I know I didn't watch the last three, but I saw the last two. I'm gonna watch the last three maybe later tonight or tomorrow. So
Okay, let me know. All
yeah.
right. So yeah, when it comes to me the movie, I'm not gonna hold you. When I watched the movie, I didn't know what to really think of the movie because it's just like I've always felt like it was 8 Mile light, but at the same time too, I mean that's pretty much what the point was. They even had to say fat nigga from 8 Mile and shit like that too. But I actually like the movie. I'm not gonna say it's a masterpiece,
Mm,
but I feel like it's a nice little movie to watch on a Saturday night and everything like that too. Just watching 50s Rise and stuff like that too. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? Is it as consistent as 8 Mile story wise? Not necessarily because I feel like they kind of jumped around some of the timeline a bit too much and shit. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? But I feel like in this day and age, if he was to make that movie into like a mini series, that would be more successful.
Right.
And
And
some
this
shit
was
like
before
that.
this was before Netflix and all that. So
Right. All right. TT said 50 needs to drop Street King and Moto already. Yeah, man. I doubt he's gonna drop for that shit. I
He's
feel like
never gonna do
he's making a new final
He,
album and
I
shit
don't
like
think his heart is in music anymore. And I've seen him up until last year. He was on like I think Good Morning America, and he was still promoting that album. I'm like, you're not dropping music, 50. Just call it what it is. Your foot, both of your feet are in television. That's what it is now. He might do like a soundtrack song for like his show, like his different shows, but I don't think his heart is in music no more. And
I
that's
mean,
good because if you're not 100% in it, don't come out with it.
LL Cool J said the same thing, but look at him now.
Exactly. But he had exactly because LL after NCIS was over, he went back to music and look, he gave us a great album.
I agree. Q said 8 Mile or Get Rich or Die Trying. Oh, I gotta go with 8 Mile.
Yeah, 8 Mile for me. 8 Mile was great, man. Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. She was good. You know, you got a young Anthony Mackie. Makai Pfeiffer, ironically, was in there from. You know, that was great.
Definitely. All right. So yeah, mate, this is actually compared to the other movies I talked about, like on soundtrack month, like High School High.
Yeah.
This is actually a movie I potentially may do a review on. So
Okay.
yes. All right, now let's get to the soundtrack. Of course, I don't have the soundtrack.
Me neither.
It's kind of hard to come by where I'm staying at. To be real with you,
Uh huh.
you know what I'm saying. I saw it on vinyl years ago, but it was way expensive.
Right.
All right, so we're going. This album has 18 tracks. We're going to start it with one of my favorite 50 Cent songs ever, "Hustler's Ambition." Fire, fire, fire track. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? This is pretty much like his rise in the music industry from the street game and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love the way how that beat starts off and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And then he just goes in on the mic. Love the production was very dope too. You know what I'm saying? I've always considered this a top 5 song when it comes to 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I've always it's actually maybe 3 songs on this album is probably like in my top 10 of all time. That's why I say this soundtrack has some of his best work ever, in my personal opinion. Like I feel like with all this shit that was happening with the massacre, he said some of the best shit for the soundtrack. That's my personal opinion.
And he had that fire. Frankie Beverly, rest in peace, just passed away last week.
Yes,
The
I just
Frankie
realized
Beverly
that.
sample, like the fire needs the air. I
Yes,
won't burn unless you're there.
Frankie.
Classic,
Yo, let me
classic.
tell you something.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
not good.
BET Awards. Let me tell you something. Soul Train Awards. Let me tell you something. When y'all do y'all Frankie Beverly tribute, you better not fuck this up. That's all I
Right.
gotta say. You
Facts,
better not fuck this up.
facts.
You fucked up the Usher tribute, kind of sort of, but you better not fuck. You better not fuck this up. But that's another story for a different day.
Love
All
this
right.
the way it started with that Frankie Beverly sample and fit the chorus. I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle. Man, 50 was always great at choruses. You see the difference, like when you had artists in the 2000s like Ja Rule and 50 when they could do choruses and people remembered those songs.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when you had Rakim that was on Aftermath and he couldn't do no hooks, and Dre got rid of him for shit like that. And I think 50 was always great at making hooks, making hit records.
They
You know what I'm
were.
saying? Because I mean he wasn't gonna ball you to death, but when it comes to a hit record, he definitely got it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. Another rapper from that camp that was pretty good with hooks. Um, honestly, I say Lloyd Banks has some good hooks too. In a
Right.
way, yeah.
But was that 50 influence?
Good point.
You know, because Banks is the bar type. He's the bar. You want to hear bars, you're gonna get bars from Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? But like if he had choruses, it's like the 50 was 50 helping him with those choruses, or was that all Banks?
Exactly.
You know,
All right. Now we're gonna get into the next song on this album. Is "What If." Another one of my favorite 50 Cent songs. I love the way how they flipped that Bobby Womack sample You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say which sample it is. It's actually one of his most signature songs though, but you can't go wrong with Bobby Womack and shit. Very, very, very dope song. Probably very introspective and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just dreaming like what he'd be like, what if he became rich, leaving the hood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of Eminem's "If I Had" from Slim Shady LP, which,
Uh,
believe it or not, that's actually my favorite song from that album too. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it kind of reminds me of that, just that wishful thinking, dreaming and stuff like that too. But I'm not gonna be vulnerable with it. It's just gonna I like the street etiquette of it, you know what I'm saying? So this one was pretty straight. I like this one.
It was okay. It's not one of my favorites though.
Respect. Track number three, Things Change, featuring Spider Low, Lloyd Banks, and 50 Cent. This one was pretty straight too. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't really one of my favorites. I love the beat though. It was pretty fire. I guess Try's handling something right now. But yeah, man. A lot of the G Unit songs, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
I love 50 on the chorus for this. Nigga, things change. They don't stay the same. Now watch me come up. Love the chorus from 50. The beat was fire. Banks did his thing. Spider Loke. Love this track.
definitely. Next track is You Already Know, featuring Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent, and Young Buck. You know what I'm saying? Very dope track. One of my favorites off this album. You know what I'm saying? I could have definitely seen this on The Hunger for More
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which that's a very dope album and stuff like that too. We done a review on that album years ago. Um, I definitely feel like Lloyd had the best verse. I like the line when he says, "It's the prodigy of 50, inspired by Biggie, but more
yes,
than Ziggy. Them little niggas digging me. I've been stressed out lately, so I'm smoking more than ever. They're smacking the hood, good poking out my leather. Come on, that is fire.
definitely. Yeah, Banks killed it. Young Buck did his thing. I love the beat for this.
Definitely. I don't know. As what are our thoughts on Spider Loke? I'm gonna be real with you. I've not really heard a lot from Spider Loke to generate an opinion. To be real,
Right.
um, yeah, he was supposed to have been a replacement for the game, because the game left for reasons, which, depending on who you ask, they'll give you a different story and whatnot too.
Spider Look was dope. I felt like he could have been if he had stayed with Junior. They could have really did a lot of great things together. And he did a lot of like mixtape stuff, or he was on like the mixtape DVDs. Did freestyles and stuff.
Definitely. All right. Next track we got is what When Death Becomes You. That has MOP featuring 50 Cent. This is around the time when they were pretty much like free agents around this time too, and shit. I honestly feel like what. Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like MOP would have been better fit for G Unit or Rockefeller?
I think Rockefeller, just because like they've done stuff with Jay.
Yeah,
They from and for whatever reason, both Rockefeller and Gina didn't know what to do with them, and I don't know why. That's sort of like when you look at the situation Charlie was in with Murder Inc. and both the labels didn't drop her. They didn't drop they Shelter album, and I don't understand that because I felt like MOP would have fit right in with State Property and Dipset, and they didn't know what to do with them. Then they go with G Unit, and 50 didn't know what to do with them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you put out Mob and Mob Deep, like I've always said, I love Mob, top three rap duos all time. I don't feel like they should have went to G Unit because they have their own movement, and I think because of the Queens connection, they went with 50. He was like the hottest artist at that time with the hottest label, and they wanted that major push that Jive Records didn't give them. You know what I'm saying? But I like Blood Money. I just felt like Blood Money, it was too much 50 and G Unit influence on that album. But they did have some bangs on it. I don't feel like they should have signed with G Unit though.
Right. Yeah. Because I think this was like their first appearance on a G Unit project and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this song. It's actually a pretty dope track right here. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Mm, I feel like Billy might have had the best verse on this record and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Billy should have ended it off.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion.
I don't like the song. And that's not the
Respect.
only song on here I don't like. But I think I've heard MOP better than this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to this soundtrack, it's like the 50 songs are
Yeah.
the tour de
The best
force,
ones.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the G Unit tracks can be hit or miss, and
Yeah.
yeah, because it's a reason why I mostly listen to the 50 songs for the soundtrack. Keep it a
Hmm.
buck. 'Cause like I said, I felt like a lot of that shit he was saved for the massacre, but with all
Right.
the controversy with the game and all that, he saved. It's like he saved some of the best shit,
Yeah.
you know. Because I would be damned if I hear the game rapping on Hustler's Ambition. I would be damned. But yeah,
Well, I don't know. I think that would have sounded dope.
it would have. But see, that beat was just tailor made for 50. Like
Right.
when you hear that, it was tailor made for 50.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, next track, Have a Party. Yeah, this was also on the Blood Money album and shit. Y'all sampling Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll, for God's sakes. I mean, like I know Mob Deep, they don't make party records. First of all, like the
Right.
closest might be like Party Over. That might be
Hmm.
the closest one. And those
Right.
shook ones, I would not consider that a party song
You
and
know,
shit like that. Oh
that's a
no,
street song
no,
that became a party record.
right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this was the era of Mob Deep. I was my least favorite. Like the Blood Money, that's always been my least favorite Mob Deep album. To keep it
Right.
real, some tracks grew on me in recent years, but no, not that.
Yeah. I didn't like it. And I love Mob. I didn't like the songs that they did for this soundtrack.
Right.
It just even like the beat sound more like it was tailor made for 50. It don't even sound like a Mob Deep track.
I agree. All right. Track number track number six. No, excuse me, track number seven. We both think alike. 50 Cent featuring Olivia. You know what I'm saying? This is like I consider like the street version of Best Friend and stuff like that. More like they're Bonnie and Clyde.
Hmm.
This one was decent. I kind of like I said, it's another one I kind of preferred. I did it better, but I'll say my thoughts on that.
I do like it. I like the beat. 50 is magical on anything he's on, and the radio tried to play. They tried to, you know, um, give Olivia a chance. They just wasn't feeling it, and they didn't care how much power, pun intended, that 50 had at that time, and they just wasn't rocking with her. But the beat, the record in itself was still fire because 50 was on it.
Right. Yeah, definitely. All right. Next track is called "Don't Need No Help," featuring Young Buck. Yeah, they don't care for this one.
I didn't like this one either.
Yeah. All right. Next song is called "Get Low," featuring Lloyd Banks. Everybody want to do their own Get Low and shit. uh,
Man, this Bleak and all had a get low crew.
all right.
Remember that
This
crew
one
with
was decent.
Peter K and another dude. I forgot the other nigga name. That was them.
This one was decent.
I ain't like this. Did not like this
Fact.
one bit.
Next track is called "Fake Love" featuring Tony Yayo. believe it or not, this is actually a cool song. A Tony Yayo song I actually tolerate. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Wow. How does Tony Yayo have a better song than Lloyd and Buck? Wow.
Right?
Wow. But yeah, for real though, he's pretty much just talking about motherfuckers, who show you fake love when it's convenient for them and stuff like that too. We've all been through that shit. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So yeah.
I like the beat. I've never really enjoyed Yayo since the mixtapes. Like I think that's when he was at his best. When they were dropping like, the No Mercy mixtapes and 50 Cent is the Future. God's Plan. I think that was his best shit. I don't care for Yayo. I
I
think
agree.
Yayo is severely overrated. I don't think he was a good solo artist. He was basically waiting on 50, for to drop
Right.
shit. You know, my homie, I got a homie in Australia. Shout out to Rap Generation. Flynn loves Tony Yayo. He loves this first album. I thought his first album was crap, but shout out to people that love Yayo. I didn't care for him anymore though. I think he's only good within G Unit.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that. Um, Speaking of shouting out, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my homeboys from South Africa. He liked the review that we did on Nas's Hip Hop Is Dead and the Untitled album. He said he loves watching us and stuff like that. So shout out to my homeboy Zulu
We did
Mason.
that
If
years
you
ago.
watch,
I don't even remember that one.
yeah. Well,
Wow.
well, that means we're doing something right. Sure. Now,
Go. Let's go.
right now, my favorite song off this album, Window Shopper. Ding! Ding ding
They
ding!
could use
Ding
a
ding
window
ding!
shopper.
Ding
Mad at
ding
me.
ding!
I know why. Nigga use a window shopper in the jewelry store looking at shit you can't buy.
Ding.
I love that.
But I love the mixtape version where
Uh,
he was throwing shots at people. Where he was like, Jaw used a window shopper,
yes.
mad at me. I think I know why. Jada used a window shopper in the jewelry store looking at shit you can't buy. Joe used a window shopper in a dealership trying to get a test drive. North used a window shopper, mad as fuck when he seen ride by. Then he starts out that verse all smooth as fuck, like
Yeah.
summertime white Porsche Carrier's milky. I'm on the
Yes.
ground, let my paper stack that I'm filthy. It's funny how niggas get the school facing at me. Anyhow, they ain't got the. That's one of my favorite performances 50 has ever
Yeah.
done, in my opinion. Especially when you hit the top down, you can hit the system stump. Nigga, we rolling, shut the block down, quick to put a hole in the chump. Nigga, when we oh my god,
Crazy.
one of the best hip hop songs ever. Like that might actually be my favorite 50 Cent song next to Many Men Wish Death,
Yeah.
honestly, which
Oh yeah.
ironically is a song 50 Cent hates.
He
And
hates
now
really.
that's
Wow.
he said that's his worst song he's ever done.
What? Holy
Yeah.
shit. If that's his worst,
Now
I
now
want to
that
know what's his best.
now that's like Donald Trump's unofficial theme song.
Is that
Now
why
and
he
shit.
hates it?
Now he said that years ago, but I remember when I remember he was on tour when Donald Trump got shot. The day Donald Trump got shot at, he performed that song. He had that Trump picture where he
I
stuck
can
the
see
middle
that.
finger.
Yeah. I saw that clip.
That, that's one of the most iconic moments in hip hop. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm,
One of the most iconic, and I'm not even a Trump fan like that, but just how fast he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, but yeah, man, like this song right here was ill as fuck. And yeah, there's like different versions to this record right here.
yeah.
There's like the soundtrack version where he replaces the rappers with a nigga and stuff like that. And then you have the remixes with the one with Mace from the G Unit Radio
That
Part
one was good.
16.
Yeah.
Woo!
Fire.
Then he had another one with Mace and Lord Banks on a
Yeah.
Static Selecta and G Unit Radio.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, man, that was the version. And then you had the other version where he replaced all the motherfuckers with the rappers and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So And I love the Bob Marley sample that they used for this one was fire.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The
definitely.
music video also got nominated for best rap video for the 2006 MTV VMAs, but let's see who it lost to.
Oh
Let's
Lord.
see. Best rap video. Chameleonaire Riding.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad about
What's
that. That
one
was a
song
dope
you know
video.
from Chameleon?
I like I like I like Chameleon some of his
You ain't
shit.
like it?
But oh, the Touch of Remix was nominated? Oh no. That nah, fuck that. Touch of Remix. That video was crazy.
The remix was okay. I like the original version for that though.
The remix was okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I
It was
didn't really like that Buster remix for that.
that remix shut the world down. That remix when that remix came
Wasn't
out,
Mary on? Wasn't Mary on that? Like trying to rap?
yeah, she was known as Brooke.
Come on, Mary. Though, what you doing? What you doing? Come on.
That was
Come on,
Monet.
come on,
That was
Monet.
Monet.
Monet was rapping. Like, come on.
That was Monet. That was Tahada, the early years.
Uh,
Other nominees was Ti. What you know?
that's my
I ca-
joint.
I
What?
would have preferred the Why You Wanna video. The Why You Wanna had a
That
better
was good
video.
too. Yeah, I like that one.
And your favorite Young Jock is going down. Dee,
No.
dee, dee, dee. Meet me in the
Oh,
trap.
the fake Mace, down south Mace. No.
The song that introduced us to the motorcycle.
Right.
Remember when Tom Cruise did that on 106 in Park
And
and shit?
nigga think he part of the Temptations. He got permits here and shit. Come on.
Oh god. But yeah, man. That's what I had to say about Windows Shop.
Classic, classic. Love it. This 50 Cent. This is like in his bag at this time, and like I said, the beat was fire. The chorus, like this is a hit record right here, man. Like this was great. You
I
know.
agree.
And he didn't when he had beef with you, he let it be known. Like he wasn't doing subliminal shit like we have now. Like niggas, he was calling niggas name out like fuck you, Fat Joe, fuck you, Ja Rule, Murder Inc., the Locks. He called niggas names out.
Right. Holy shit. All right. Ooh, I have chills right now. Ooh. All right. Yeah, man. Track number 12, Born Alone, Die Alone, featuring Lloyd Banks. What did I say about this song? This one was straight. I mostly like this for the Havoc beat, to be real with you. I thought that beat from Havoc was pretty underrated.
This was fire. I love it. The beat was fire. You got Banks saying stadiums and clubs, ladies and thugs, the hood to the burbs. I'm on the red carpet because I'm good with my words. I'm ready for war. I'm stacking my chips. You flapping your lips. You niggas ain't even hood rich.
Ooh,
Fire. Fire Banks right here.
yes. All right. Next track we got is Use a Shooter Mob Deep featuring 50 Cent. I like this a bit better than Have a Party, but this is this is the closest they'll sound on the soundtrack as a former self, but not by much.
Nah. I don't
The
like
beat from
that.
Shawn,
The
but
beat, yeah, the
yeah,
beat to me was more for 50. I don't care for this track. I don't like none of the Mob Deep songs on here.
me
I don't think
neither.
I've ever said that about because Mob when they on the soundtrack, like the joint they did right back at you on Sunset Park, classic. The Hoodlum joint, classic. They've done like soundtrack songs that were great, but on this soundtrack, I didn't like none of
Right,
the songs that they had.
me too.
Well, that's my
Yeah,
opinion. You
this
don't
was
have
the
to like
dark
it.
days.
I didn't like the songs on here. It's that simple.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make your review, go on your own fucking channel and talk about this soundtrack. My opinion is my opinion.
I feel
I'm
you.
tripping.
All right. There you're gonna
You
have
damn right. I like
I don't
Sunshine. It
know.
was fire. You ain't gotta agree with it. Yep, because I got my own opinion. I'm not like you. Fuck out of here.
Uh, Check number 14. I don't know, officer. This is 50 Cent featuring Lloyd Banks, Prodigy, Spider Loc, and Mace. So you guys remember this is around the time when the Stop Snitching campaign happened. It didn't really take it too seriously until Cameron got shot back in like '05, and then this nigga went on 60 Minutes. Like And I think he was talking. I think Anderson Cooper or some shit. Yeah, you remember that 60 Minutes interview?
I
And
remember
shit?
that shit, yeah.
And this is why I said.
Cam One shouldn't even be on there. 60 minutes ain't for the culture.
This is
They
why
went
I
against
say to
that. Like,
myself,
why would you even go in there and say that stupid shit?
why do y'all keep inviting Cam and Dame to these interviews, like in Fox News, CNN? Why? And then y'all get mad about some of the shit he said. As soon as Dame came on Fox News, this nigga automatically gave the Rockefeller sign and shit. I was like, you already know they're already gonna be on some shit. You already
Right.
fucking know.
If there was a killer living next door to him, he wouldn't snitch. Why even get on there and say that, Snap?
Yo, that every time I'm in a bad mood, there was a time I used to watch that interview for entertainment. We gotta do a funny rap interview, hip hop interviews and shit. Cause
Man. You
there's
gonna
been some
actually play the clip?
yeah, I'm gonna
You
play
play the
some
clip?
clips. Like I remember
We
when
got, we
third
gotta
base
get
and
Eric on
MC
here
Ham.
too for that.
Yes.
Yeah, get Eric
I
on here.
remember when one of the funniest when third base and MC Hammer went at it on the radio
Uh-huh.
and shit like that. And Hammer was telling third base, don't talk about my mother and
Man.
shit. But yeah, but back to this song, yeah. So this is pretty much a song about rappers who snitch and shit like that. You know, they're also throwing shots at like Ja Rule and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, I think it was Lloyd Banks that says, "I don't know why that other rapper got stripped for his jewels. You know how easy it is to get shit confused. I wasn't even in New York. I was just in the cruise somewhere where out in the islands with the old bitch in the cruise." And this is why because Ja Rule claimed that he got his chain snatched by 50 in his crew. And this is a weird era where niggas were bragging about getting the chain snatched and shit. I was like, why you brag about getting your chain snatched, first of all? You know, I don't know.
And then 50 got
But
stabbed. Allegedly, 50 got stabbed by, with a butter knife by a black child. Supposedly,
a butter knife.
a butter knife.
Wow, butter knife.
I don't know.
A butter knife. Wow.
Yeah,
You got stabbed
yeah.
with a butter. See, that's why you the way you that's why that he's the way he is, black child. Nigga stabbing people with like knives and shit. This nigga came out with a fucking butter knife. Like, nigga, use that shit for I can't believe it's not butter and have a nice day and get out my face and shit. Nigga, like trying to stab me with some shit like have a nice I can't believe it's butter my ass. Black child.
He literally took whatever was in his kitchen and used it on 50.
Right. Nigga, I would have respected him if he had a screwdriver to stab in. Like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is? A butter knife? Nigga? Who the fuck you think you are? Paula Deen or some shit? Fucking
Man.
what's that?
Whatever was in his
What's
sink
that?
that day, that's what he took.
What's that white lady that used to be that used to that Rachel Ray? Who the fuck?
Rachel Ray.
Oh my, wow. I remember when there was stories how Ice Cube got his chain snatched by Cypress Hill
Yeah,
and his crew or some shit. No, it
right,
was by Solo, and Solo gave it to Cypress Hill or some shit.
right. But they have a
Allegedly,
picture of that though. They like the cops had the
yeah. And then don't get me started on Young Berg, who made
right.
a whole career about getting his chain
That
snatched.
nigga's an ass. That nigga's an ass. And he had one of the illest chains that Autobot shit, and they
Right.
snatched that shit right off of him.
But yeah, rapper talk about, I got my chain snatched and shit like that. Shit, but niggas is rhyming about
I love this joint. And this is like the only joint with Mob that actually was fire. Like the beat was fire, the piano chords on this. You had 50 saying, I don't know nothing about popping the heat. I don't know nothing about selling no beef in the street. Me, I don't know nothing about taking the stand. I ain't never gonna got a nigga ass stuck in the can. I love this verse. Everybody was fire on here. Everybody they should have did a video for this.
I agree. Alright. Yeah, niggas stabbing each motherfucker with butter knives and shit. Like that is, see man, not Memphis Bleak will not ever. At least Memphis Bleak will go out fighting with whatever. This nigga brings out butter knives. Like you bring a knife to a gunfight.
A butter knife for that.
Shit. Can you What's that gonna do? Give me a flesh wound or some shit? Oh my god, man. I wish he would come up with some Jamaicans with that shit. I wish he would, but anyway. Um, Next song, Talk About Me. This is a 50 solo track produced by Dre Mike Alonso and She Vicious. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty much how it pretty much tells how motherfuckers in the hood would want you to have success, but at the end of the day, they envy your success. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's some real ass fucking shit. Cause that's just not with niggas in the hood. That's just niggas in life. Because
Right.
some motherfuckers, they always are not happy unless motherfuckers are unhappy with them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
how you live off fucking misery. That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not how you live off misery. Like you can't just. Ugh, I'm going off the tangent, but still, you know what I'm saying? Because
Oh yeah.
I can't even talk right now. But
Yeah.
that's what I have to say.
Yeah. I love the message in the track. You know, definitely a banger.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, they got more convenient on YouTube. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Track number 60. When it rains, it pours. Um, this one was another cool track. I like it. Out of all the 50 songs, this might be my least favorite, but at the same time too, it does not mean it's a bad track. It just means that the competition was just like I said, this should have been a 50 album. Like this should have been a 50 album, like a middle finger to Interscope or some shit like that. Imagine if it was a 50 album all the way through and the
Right.
G Unit tracks were like the bonus tracks or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, this one was pretty straight.
Yeah. I like the Dr. Dre beat. Love
Yeah,
the guitar chords on this. The beat was fire. Yeah.
definitely. Now, one of my favorite 50 Cent songs of all time. If I
Really?
was your best friend, I want you around. No, it's
No, we skipped
I want
one.
you around.
Then we
We
skipped
did?
one. Cloud Nine.
That's on the UK bonus track.
Oh, that's on
But
the UK. Okay.
we can talk about
How
Cloud Nine
many
if you
damn
want.
songs did with Olivia? We could have did a whole album with Olivia if we wanted to.
You sure that was G Unit Diana Ross, man. That was G Unit
Oh,
Diana
God.
Ross and
What?
shit.
Diana Ross.
G
What
Unit
the hell is
Diana
wrong?
Ross.
That Diana Ross can sing.
I'm nigga. G Unit Ashanti.
Fuck no.
Oh shit,
Fuck
boy.
no. Is that what he was trying to do? Like trying to be like Ja Rule and Ashanti?
You trying to be better than Ja?
Nah, nah. Ja Rule and Ashanti was still better.
Ah, I don't like either one of them to be honest.
I like both of
Oh,
them. Both of them together made like great music. Like they should have had an album out.
I really don't give a fuck about either one of them, honestly. I really don't give a fuck about either one of them, but I mean, whatever floats your boat, man. Just hope it don't sink. That's all I gotta say. Shit. Hey, I might use that one there. Whatever floats your boat, just hope it don't sink, buddy. Shit.
That's the title of your next album.
You never know. Shit. There's a lot of dryness. I don't see a lot of wetness. That's all I gotta say. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't hear Cloud Nine, but what you think of that song?
50 killed it. I like the beat for this. The
Yeah,
beat was fire for that. You know.
definitely. Now, now back to one of my favorite 50 songs of all time. And this might surprise a lot of people, believe it or not, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that hate this song, and I understand why.
Why?
It's the 21 questions. It's a 21 question syndrome.
If I was your
It's
best
like,
friend, I
how is
want you
this
all the
nigga
time.
gonna make love songs, but he making fun of Ja Rule for making love songs?
You say
Whatever, man.
he's just a friend. It's
All right,
fire. I don't like
that was your
Olivia.
best.
I just felt like he promoted and he tried with Olivia. It's just she just wasn't it. Then
First
she
we
went
get
off
the
to
tension.
do Love and Hip Hop for like a couple years and shit.
Oh, she was on Love and Hip Hop too.
Yeah, yep.
First we get to talking, then we get to tension. If we get past the phone games, we'll be fucking. Yo, 50's lines kind of have me rolling in some line like, you know, and I can see why niggas don't like when this motherfucker do love songs and shit, because he be having the most simplistic shit, all the time, you know what I'm saying? But the beat though, That fucking beat, I love that fucking beat and shit like that. What sample was that? Hold up. Oh, okay, that was that sample. I know he interpolated the Biz Markie joint. Rest in peace, Biz Markie. But yeah, man, this is a classic song. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is a classic.
Yeah, this was great. This was a good song. You know, and they played this on the. Is it? There's a video for this though, right?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
playing on the batting cages or some shit.
right. They played this on radio. Like this was a hit record.
Right. All right. And the last track is "I'll Whip Your Head, Boy," featuring Young Buck and
I'll
MOP.
whip your head, boy. Damn,
This shit,
damn.
this shit was hard though. This shit was hard though. This shit
Oh
was
yeah,
hard, man.
this shit was hard.
I love the title though. I love that title. First of all,
Yeah.
this is the shit. This is the shit I want to hear from MOP. Young Buck actually sounded decent on this track for once. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Yo, this nigga had a Southern nigga and a West Coast nigga in his crew.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Both were fire.
Let that shit sink.
And they both they were better
Well,
than Yayo. They were better than Yayo.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, anybody's better than Yayo, but you know, hey,
That's not saying much then. Anybody's better than Yayo.
hell, my nigga Soldier Boy better than Yayo and shit.
Nah, I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far now. I'll listen to any Young Buck and Game album over Yayo.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
Boy, I feel damn good today. I don't know why, boy. Oh my god, but overall, can I call this a near perfect soundtrack? Is it safe to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. This is definitely a near perfect soundtrack. The G. I must start off with the bad first. The
No,
G
but
unit.
let me talk about "I Whip Your Head Boy" first.
Oh damn! I'm
This
try. I'm so. I thought you did talk. I'm so sorry. My
this
fault. My
this
fault.
song, I think Young Buck was the star of this track. I loved his verse.
Really?
Yes, loved his verse. I'm taking
Uh,
everything, jewelry. I want it all. Duct tape them up, ripping phone cords out the wall. March nigga step, right nigga left. G Unit soldier, I'm thugging to my death. Come on, what? Y'all don't like Young Buck, but you like Yayo?
no,
Nah,
wait a minute.
I'll
Who's
take Young
y'all?
Buck. I'll take Young
Who's
Buck.
y'all?
Young Buck's first two albums on G Unit is better than anything Yayo dropped ever.
I mean, yeah,
Straight Outta
that's true.
Cash
But
Rule, classic. Buck the World was great. I'll take those two albums over anything Yayo got in the discography. You know what I'm saying? Young Buck was fire. That's a southern nigga that he didn't even have he had like the southern accent, but he's like his flow was like East Coast.
right,
It's not 101. He killed that track too.
right.
And the beat was just hard. The horns on this track, the drums. And remember, they got a remix with MOP. The remix with MOP was fire too.
Fire.
He needed
All
a video
right.
for this shit. I can't believe he ain't dropped no video for this.
But you want to drop piggy bank videos of fucking animation?
You want to do videos with Olivia? What? Come on.
I never liked that piggy bank video. I always watched that with
Yeah.
that piggy bank. I was like, come on, this nigga look like some public access cartoons you used to watch back in the
Mm-hmm.
day. But the channel just you know what to watch. They just throw in some public access cartoons or some shit.
ODB,
You remember how
ODB is way better than Yo-Yo. That's not even a good comparison.
yo, that's actually disrespectful to ODB.
ODB? What? What? Nigga, what the
ODB
hell you been listening to?
ODB can actually rap.
They
And
did
I
a
can say ODB
documentary for ODB. They ain't doing no documentary on Yayo.
if they did one, DJ Vlad would do one, honestly.
I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it.
It would be called DJ Vlad Chronicles.
I've seen
The Rise-
ODB live. ODB was way better than Yayo.
I see it now.
Nah.
Vlad presents
ODB
Tony
flow
Yayo.
was nothing like Yayo's flow. ODB was great.
All right. Anyway, 'cause I know you have an 8 o'clock stream to do and shit. this was actually a very dope soundtrack. You know, I'm gonna start off with the bad first. The G Unit songs could very hit or miss and stuff like that. And I know that he was trying to, support his crew and everything like that, which I respect that. Some of the songs, uh, it ranged from either good to unmemorable. But the 50 Cent song, I feel like he definitely carried it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like 50 was just at his bag. Like, you know how I said if Stevie Wonder came out with the new songs from the original Musicarium, it would have easily been his best work in the 80s.
right.
I feel like if he would have came out with his own all the songs and made it into an album, it would have been possibly better, maybe better than the original Get Rich or Die Trying. Hot take, possible hot take. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I love and the Massacre was great. I love the Massacre. I'm not trying to diss the Massacre, but I don't know, man. This one it's like I grew up a lot of these tracks, right? This is when I really became a
right,
50 fan, to be real with you. Like
right.
this whole soundtrack. So I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5.
This is so yeah. So this is gonna have like more of a sentimental connection to you because he grew up with this.
Yeah, like when we did the Pay the Cost to Be the Boss, but I gave
Right,
that 4. Oh wait, where's Dartmouth at? I gave an album a 4.5. He's usually supposed to say something.
right.
Dartmouth, where you at though? Where you at?
You
Where
don't
you
you
at,
don't like our
Dartmouth?
opinions. Why
Where
you
you
like
at?
our opinions? You don't like our opinions. I don't get it.
Where you at?
Opinions got something to say.
I
Why
heard
you don't
Dartmouth
say
has
fucking
something.
face at all?
I heard Dartmouth has something to say. Cause I gave album 4.5. Where he at
Yeah.
though? Where he at? Where
So
he
what
at?
we supposed to do? Give every album a classic?
Where-
No, every album ain't a classic.
I'm a quote my boy Ti where he was dissing Lil Flip. I heard Lil Flip got something to say. Where he at
Yeah,
though? Where he
that's
at?
what we gonna
I'm
call
gonna
him,
tell you
Little
something.
Flip. We gonna call him Little
I'm gonna
Flip
tell you
from now on.
something, Flip.
We gonna call him Little Flip from now
I
on.
think it said, I'm gonna tell you something, Flip.
Little Dart.
I heard Lil Flip in the building. Where you at, man? See, old Ti was at his best, man. But
Yeah,
that's all
when
I
he was
gotta say.
incarcerated. Yeah, go back to jail.
I heard Lil Flip got something to say. Where you at?
Incarcerated Ti was at his best.
He
Now
was, man.
he
He
a
was
family man. He ain't at his best. Go back to jail. Give me another
Robert
classic.
Lickers. Robert Lickers.
Yeah, do something. Get a gun charge. You know how you do, Mister Expeditiously. You know, I think like you said, like the best tracks on here was the 50 Cent songs. Hustler's Ambition, Window Shopper, Best Friend, I Whip Your Head Boy. I think he had the best tracks for the first time ever. I do not like the Mobb Deep tracks on the soundtrack,
Right.
and they've been soundtrack regulars forever. But I don't like none of their songs on here. You know what I'm saying? Even like the other G Unit member songs were like, yeah, they skippable to me. I love Lloyd Banks, but there's like maybe one Lloyd Banks song on here that I like. Everything else, the Yayo song definitely don't care for that. The MOP track, don't care for that. So 50 to me saved this soundtrack. Like if it wasn't for the 50 songs and the features, I think this soundtrack would be terrible. You know,
I
and
agree.
so I'm gonna still give it 4 mics because 50 saved it. But I don't think it's even fucking with the original. Get Rich or Die Trying. I think that was a way better album. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
Especially Waiting and Many Men,
Oh
21
yeah.
Questions, and in the club. Come on.
I'm not. I agree with you.
Mhm.
I agree with you. But like I said before, I don't know. Some of these songs, man. It's like if you take it's I don't even know how to
If
explain
if
it.
he,
He
if
was
he
just
had did if he had called this album instead of a soundtrack, if he had called this Get Rich or Die Trying too, would you still feel the same way?
honestly yes.
Okay.
If you take the 50 songs, honestly yes.
There's the 50 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And think about how many other songs that didn't make the soundtrack that were left off.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, just the 50 songs, it's great. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
even think the G Unit members will need it.
Yeah, man. You're right about that. But how much are you giving it a try?
I'm giving it 4 mics because 50 saved it.
Facts. All right. Well, I'm about to actually end the stream off right here because I gotta get ready to go meet Ashley and shit before she leaves town tomorrow.
So
Um,
shout out to
but yeah,
Ashley.
this has been yeah. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Mike too. I'm talking to him
Yeah.
too.
Shout out to Mike.
Um, so I want to give a quick and to get because we're gonna come back
Yep.
and we're gonna talk about the anti Home Alone problem child. We got Lashia joining us for that one. I'm gonna talk to Mike to see if he's gonna join us for that one. I'm gonna talk to him. But this is gonna be a funny ass review and shit. You know, um, what up, Cruz? How you doing?
What up?
So, also too for tomorrow, we're gonna do a double review. We're gonna do the Baby Boys soundtrack, and we're gonna do Soul in the Hole.
Ooh.
Yes, I told y'all I got some heat for y'all. I told y'all. And then we're gonna slide into Wednesday like I'm sliding into some pussy, no pun intended, for this next artist with Chris Brown X,
Ooh.
which that might be actually his best since exclusive in my personal opinion.
Wow.
Yes. But then we also gonna do a top five Cool G rap verses
Ooh.
with that Chris Brown guest verses, cause
Nice.
and then Thursday we got to do it for the white people. You got to do
The
average
white
white band
audience
soul.
was never here.
You said what?
The white audience that's never here.
They're here. They
They
just
here?
they here. I have a white audience. Believe it or not,
Yeah, I never see them though.
I,
Where are they?
I have people from Germany that fuck with me on my shit.
Y'all should actually like show up on the live stream.
We're gonna do the average white band soul searching. You know what I'm saying? That's an album, and I'm gonna and I told y'all whenever I get that album, I'm just gonna talk about that album right away and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to talk about that one because a lot of hip hop sampled from that record, from Tribe to Brand Nubian. That's all I'm gonna say. That album made a lot of babies too in the '70s.
Oh boy.
Scientific fact.
Okay.
All right. Anything you want to say before we head out?
8 p.m. I'm going live on IG with the homie Chop It Up Hip Hop. We doing the review for Murder Music, Mob Deep. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Top 5 vinyl. Look out for that episode. Showing off like 5 of my favorites on vinyl. Follow them on YouTube. That's it.
Definitely. All right. I'm gonna hit up Lashia. I'm gonna actually send y'all the invite before I head out and stuff like that too for 11 o'clock. So yeah, I really can't wait for this one and stuff too. Also, one more thing I gotta say. I'm not gonna do no reviews this weekend and stuff like that too because of the fact that I'm gonna go out of town. So I'm gonna come back after this Thursday. I'm gonna come back next Monday to resume the Culture Club and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that.
Nice.
And I'll see y'all niggas. I'll see y'all niggas in 3 hours and 30 minutes, or just in case we're late, close to 4 hours. Peace.
Nice. Peace.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe too. Peace.